Hello and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as France, starting 1890 on Super Large. We have made it to January 1938. And this is episode 53. And if war does not break out, this will cover the peaceful years of 1938 and 1939. If our war breaks out, then anything goes. So let's jump in. And our lovely world map, and we can see that tensions with both Germany and Italy are pretty high, but they are not allied. They are, however, Italy is allied to the Soviet Union, however, and Japan, my ally, is very upset with the Soviet Union, so there is a double chance there of a war. Germany is just upset with me. But if we get into a war, then maybe Britain, who seems to be upset with everyone, including Italy and Austria-Hungary, might also get involved in a war. I think Great Britain is, yes, they have managed to rebuild after those two very hurtful wars for them, where I twice put large portions of their fleet to the bottom of the sea, especially that second time was pretty rough. Germany has also managed to turn things around for the past few years and are, well, not up there, but yeah, considerably stronger. Japan has finally caught up with the rest of the boys, so I would say the US is in the lead S tier. I'm A tier along with Great Britain and Germany. Japan is still not quite there, but it's definitely on the B team now, along with, I would say, Russia and Italy is kind of falling behind. So I think Italy is more in the C tier with Austria-Hungary. They have also lost quite a few ships over the course of a few wars. Spain, although their fleet is the same size as Italy, I think they are considerably weaker because of their low budget. They can't really function without being played. So I haven't activated any of my ships because I am furiously rebuilding and updating my vessels. This one is the last one. Rebuild ship. Okay. Anything else with an O on it? These guys, but I knew that already. We are rebuilding the Temerairs, and the Siroccos will be rebuilt after that. See, this is quite a different beast with 6 5-inch gun instead of 2 5-inch guns. So it's quite different. Yeah. But let's push forward. We don't need the bigger docks because we aren't planning on building anything major. Oops. Division editor, nothing here. Turn. Yes. I would like Ile-de-France. What is the Ile-de-France? I would look. Better armor, always nice. Complicated stuff. Very complicated dive bombers, who knows. Yeah, my planes are the worst. We always get those negative events. Germany and Russia are angry at one another. Working up. We are very close now. Yes, please. Finish rebuilding. We will support them whatever comes. Of course, it's a matter of honor to fulfill our obligations. And we will also get involved, I think, in a war with the Soviet Union. This will be very fun. Oh. This will be very painful. Now, this is more fun. 2,000-pound bombs instead of one 2,000-pound bomb. This is good though, but speed is quite a bit higher. And this is a C model, so this has room to grow. I didn't even have time to do anything. This I find very strange. Just because they were already in the war, you don't get that grace period. That makes absolutely no sense at all. But they are irrelevant anyway. Yes, then we will have to mobilize, but we cannot mobilize everything or we will go broke, I think. Yes. Look at that. Mothball, back to mothball. And back to mothball with you. And Plutons, mothball. These guys, mothball. It totally cannot afford that. But we have these three, that's 12, 13, 16,000. So that will bring us nearly in balance. And there is no point sort of holding off here. We can just push through and get it over with. Do we have anything at all that we could send down? This one can just go active immediately. None of the light cruisers are useful, but we could send these down along with the rebuilt Temeraires. The Med. Have more here. Yes, the Alans are good. Move the Med. The rest are poor. Didn't I? The Claymores are new, but they haven't had time to themselves. I don't think we need these 14-inch battle cruisers. No. We certainly do not need immediately these. We don't have that many battleships because we still have two building, but they will be ready very soon. So we shall have a little ice in the belly, as we say here in Norway, literally. Just keep these guys mothballed for now. I think an improvement. Subs. Yeah, let's move them to the Med. These immediately go on trade protection and move to the Med. They won't be doing a good job about it initially, but sooner or later they will get better. Good. Small engagement. With what? Do I have anything to do a small engagement with? No. Klein, raid. Ah, convoy attack. The clients. Okay. Yeah. Good enough. Just woo! Float plane. Barely an inside. Yeah, that's fine. We might have to actually mobilize more ships to face the Soviet Union, but don't forget that we are also with Great Britain in this, and I don't think Great Britain, no, they are fine with the Soviet Union. Kind of half communist. Okay, so these are fair now. That means we are going to the Med. Go to the Med. Med. Hmm. Now everything is a mess here in terms of speed and what. Oh, not so brave anymore. 631 not battle cruisers. 4 of 6 armed with 17-inch guns. Yeah. Need to reorganize the destroyers so at least my fast destroyers. Italy, I also need to move my. Did I remember to build an airbase at Valletta? I think I did, but I haven't moved my aircraft there. Also, I have activated all my airbases, even those without aircraft. But we can role play and say that, yeah, sure, we should have done, could have done, but this war came a bit abruptly. Partly cloudy, light breeze, April, a couple of hours at least, 3 hours, 4 hours until darkness. Italy doesn't have any air bases in the vicinity, so I mean they could reach us with some naval patrol aircraft, zeppelins, that sort of thing, but they cannot bomb us with 141 torpedo bombers. So I have a single light cruiser. No, I have 3 light cruisers. And I have my battle cruisers. So locking in, locking, and running. Unknown ship sighted. That's good. And we go immediately to max. Destroyers can just try to keep up. To do -2 to begin with. This will go independent. Line ahead and 27. Let's just see if we can get a look at the enemy here. And this is a Christopher Columbus. Okay, so it is 14-inch guns, but a lot of them 10 with 5 turrets, so that's gonna take a while to shoot through. 6-inch and 4-inch, not a whole lot of them, so secondary battery isn't too good. Armor is weak, speed is not horrible, but not as fast as my ships. So my guys are shooting. Let's hang out there a little while. Let's go to full power. Christopher Colombo still doing 20 knots. That is not gonna last. Two more 17-inch hits. Well, he has a good amount of guns to the rear. That's a dreadnought with speed 26. It has better protection, but that's not gonna help it. Lante hull hit. Yeah, not so keen on playing with those destroyers, which is why we're doing this. Engine room hit, but straight in the belt. Not belt extended, but belt. Christopher Colombo. Huge heavy damage, yeah. And that's light damage because it actually has armor. What the? Ah, knock that off. That was not cool. Yes, let's shoot torpedoes to the rear on an already dead destroyer. Hey, they're moving pretty briskly. And why are you... What the... It's a flaming wreck. And it's not sufficiently damaged to detach. It's a blazing inferno. This is worst destroyer screen of the entire Navy. You go here, boys. And you too can go there. Yeah, I wanted to play with the big boys, but I couldn't handle the 17-inch. But instead, I should be able to just do this and add to AI, or just have a button with revert all to AI or something. I mean, Italy has a very small fleet, so this war, in a sense, cannot last that long. But did it manage to put out the fire? Does it say extinguished? Yes. And it can start up again. Heavy damage on fire, that's always positive. Stay with him. I have some destroyers on him. I also think his speed is somewhat degraded, so Turn together, of course, turn together. Always turn together. And to forget that. Ah, smooth. 4-inch gun hit on BB. Thinking. That is not a very good status to have. You can turn, but you can't hide. Luckily, just light damage. Okay, so we sank everything for no losses, but we did take some damage. Great success. Exit. Leave scenario. Okay. Battle of Crete. Sure. Ile-de-France is commissioned. Finished reconstruction. Then condense. Absolutely. Well, finally, in 1938, we finally managed to get one that's not completely abhorrent. It has speed. Its range is not great, but it's yeah. This is average, but clearly this. Yeah. Dave, I need to reorganize some aircraft and divisions of DDs, that sort of thing. But once that's done, we can go back to beating. Oh no, this is not even a contest. I mean, France. I need only a small portion of my fleet to keep them blockaded. Why have the Russians sent forces down here? Because they are allied, of course. Yeah. Okay, so the fight here will be won. Austria-Hungary has, of course, Sardinia now, but I guess we could always invade Rhodes, but I don't really see the point. So the only thing is to keep them blockaded, stop them from invading anyone, defeat their invasion here. Then I suppose we will do some sinking of commie fleets. Traitors. Bandits. But let's look at the relations first. Japan is very upset and an ally of us. This could become a thing. We are already. Italy is already at war with Great Britain, so that could end up with a France, Great Britain, Japan, US alliance against Italy and Russia. That doesn't sound fair. But Germany is also very upset with both me and Great Britain, so maybe they want to join, and they will get sunk. So this could turn out into a sort of mini World War II with Italy, Germany, and the Soviet Union against the rest. It would be a very unfair war, but yeah, could be fun. But anyway, I must rearrange. Yeah, okay. I'm working up. This is in Northern Europe. This is damage. move to Northern Europe. So I'm moving my brand new battleships to Northern Europe, and I'm moving these battle cruisers to Northern Europe, and I'm moving these guys to Northern Europe. Then I am also automatically moving nothing because these guys will move to Northern Europe. What about carriers? How many aircraft carriers does Italy have? They have two and some. Okay, so I'll leave the CVLs and my best carriers in the med, but I would take the Joffreys to Northern Europe. I need to take care of the air groups here as well. That's okay, but let's go on all. It's a very roundabout way of doing this. Oh, my money. So I only have three groups. I have in Kirk, Brest, Stavanger. Dunkirk, I don't think I need. Move them to Valletta. Go. But now I need some trade protection in North Sea as well. Move Northern Europe. Okay, now we have some minesweepers in both areas. So let's, did I save? Let's save. Subs. Some destroyer divisions. Yeah. Enemy coastal raid. Sure. Surprise, surprise. Cruiser action. Surprise, surprise. Cruiser action. We can do a light action while I rearrange and move and get everything sorted. Darkness, and it will continue to be darkness and unknown ship sighted. Okay. Soviet destroyer, interesting. Well, okay, so I got hit. Heavy damage. Eat torpedo, commie scum. Another torpedo, okay. That seems excessive. Oh, it's just another destroyer. I don't like to chase destroyers with my 35 knots, 1700 ton. Crap ton of torpedoes. 8 4-inch guns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the rest? Maybe that's just a graphics thingy. No, they are double. Yeah. Yes, you can out-turn me, but you cannot really hurt me with your stupid 4-inch guns. Turret jammed. Ah, come on. We're not in the 1890s anymore. No. Okay. So it ran away. Yeah, very interesting. Probably gonna get hit by a torpedo from a sub. Yeah, okay, so it was heavily damaged. I took no damage, so very light battle. Does that mean they will surrender next round? I don't know, maybe. Good. Proved MTB. I don't want MTB. Yes. I think range still. Agaskar. Wow. How did they get there? Djibouti. That's all in the. I don't have any subs left, I think. British lost Cumberland. Oh. One raider sinks, so they get 98. I get 500 just from the blockade. Ah, not going so great. I am blockading 2 major naval powers. Yeah, my battleship division. These deep-plane carriers, what a waste of investment. Yeah, I have some damaged shit, condenser trouble or whatever. Ah, the Soviets they have a base in the Far East, of course they do. Japan can attack them if they want, but they cannot come through the Suez Canal, so work out for them, I think. We have 180 versus Russia, 133. The US is not at war with, but they are my allies, so they contribute blockade strength. Yeah, these are mothballed. I have these two working up. That's good. These are mothballed, so not really relevant. Aquitaine. Slow down. That will maybe require a deep refit later. That's a much bigger decision for a 15-inch ship. One can be active. I have 2 battleships and 4 battle cruisers, and 4 light cruisers and 2 carriers, and quite a few destroyers in Northern Europe. And in the Med, I have these 4 15-inch battleships and no less than 8 battle cruisers, which is probably too many, so I might end up mothballing these 4. I have light cruisers and I have my destroyers and I have DP everywhere. Mine sweeping Northern Europe. Yeah, I don't think the Soviets are that heavy on the mine laying. Enemy subs are more prevalent in the Med. Have some good commanders. This one is brilliant, but it's fine. We can do a quick battle, or we can do a cliffhanger if it's a larger battle, and then do a separate episode for the average for the battle division. Seems seems more like it. Also average. How do they sneak into the organization? This I have appointed. Very sneaky. Action with light forces depends on how light. I don't want to do any. This is okay. Yeah, we can do that. Quick battle, probably. No, very quick checklist. This is a classic along the coast. Spent the summer in this. It was very nice. Might do that again. There were actually direct flights from Trondheim to Nice. Very convenient. Overcast, so not perfect visibility, but 23.5. Gentle breeze, so no sea conditions unless it picks up. 10 hours, in the early afternoon, so a few hours until darkness. June. Surely between them they must have some forces other than how fast are these? Slow. Okay, important. Yeah, they have a heavy cruiser, Rento. That's not fun at all. Absolutely not fun at all. 10-inch guns in a tail chase, presumably, uh, into his destroyer screen. That doesn't feel very tempting at all. If you turn away, I will turn away. Yeah. No, 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 no. Absolutely. Sorry about that, but sometimes you just have to see that there is very little upside to actually attacking. So, yeah. You don't have to be a technical genius to realize that even a single well-placed 10-inch shell can knock one of my light cruisers out of the fight. So, yeah. So we won because he didn't sink our merchants. Okay, yeah. But he didn't want to press the attack. Oh, more monies for me and hardship for Italy. I'm at 840. 3 destroyers have finished reconstruction. Yeah, I don't want motor torpedo boats. New coach. Yeah, not going out there. You can do whatever. It's only a handful of victory points. You're blockaded. You cannot invade me, so. I now have 6 subs. Yay! Italy has 75 and is building many more. Zero blockade, zero combat potential, zero anything. Quite unimpressed. This is below average, but he's a good administrator. We got hired. Oh, construction is in the bin. How many battleship does Italy actually have? They have 4. They have 5 battle cruisers. So the Soviets have moved their ships away, and we have a total blockade of. They have 115, and we have more than 300. Oh, battle cruiser, battle cruiser. These guys will do the mothball trick. And suddenly I am in the positive. And do this build ship. Yeah. I mean, yeah, 33 knots. 9. Okay, yeah. So we need a new generation of light cruisers eventually, but right now not so much. Mothballed anyway, so out flags, out flag. Cool. Right then. Oh, and just be independent. It will never do anything. Pointless. Never mind. Now, I think we have reached the end of the episode, and I think the Italians are defeated. They do not have the strength to even stand up to one half of my fleet. I'm sure they can do some mayhem with those subs, both in terms of unrest and maybe hurt or sink some of my ships. We'll just have to live with that. The Soviets have quite a big fleet, but for now they seem quite content to be running around with most of it out in the Pacific while being blockaded, which makes very little sense. They only have a very token force here in 2BB1BCCA. This is more of a raiding force. And there is, of course, no way for me to attack them in the Baltic, so well, I can, but it's so completely pointless that I'm not gonna do that. They don't have a single colony this game because okay, yeah, they could actually invade me here, but they are blockaded. So often Russia has something in this vicinity. I could invade Sakhalin and then Kamchatka. I cannot even pronounce it. Kamchatka, something like that. Yeah, they have no bases here, so they are suffering. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you again soon.